So I'm going to try to record this video over again. Mind you, I just had recorded a video, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys an update on like what's been going on in my life, okay? So July 17th, I got a phone call from my sister. I was asleep during the time, so I didn't answer the phone. But then I kept getting phone calls. So eventually I got up, to answer my phone. And it was my sister's friend basically explaining that my sister was basically remanded in court, blah, 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 blah. So, of course, if you guys don't know, so I have two other siblings. One of my other siblings, she wasn't raised with us. So, yeah. And then I have another sister who is my middle sister. I actually took care of her when she was younger as well. So we are close, but the relationship is kind of strained. We'll get to that, but probably not in this video. But for the sake of this video, I just want to let you guys know, like, what our relationship status was at the time before she got remanded into court. So when her friend hit me, eventually I did answer the phone. And of course, my first question was, where's my niece? My sister do have an 8-year-old daughter who is my niece, and I love her so much. That's Auntie's baby. So basically when he had called me, I'm just like, okay, where's my niece? And he's like, well, we're about to go get her. And I'm like, okay, well, get her and bring her to me. So eventually my niece, my sister was staying a ways from me. So it's about like 2 hours away from me in Sacramento. I'm in a whole different city. So I was commuting, for like 2 months because my niece was going to school in Sacramento at the time. So I was commuting. Mind you, that took a whole nother financial strain on me. So eventually I put her in school in the city where I am. So, of course, things is going good. My sister basically stressed out about what her results are going to be, like what kind of time she's facing. But I'm telling her, just be strong. Eventually you're going to come home. Her charges is kind of serious, but I do feel like there is a creator, and I do feel like eventually she will come home. She's not going to do as much time as she thinks she's going to do. So, like I said, time is going on now. My niece's father, he is in the picture. However, he is not present. That's a whole different story. Mind you, since she's been with me since July, he took her school shopping, and that was about it. Nothing else. We did kind of get into it because, again, he's not as present as he should be. And like I said, I stay 2 hours away from Sacramento. So basically, I'm not about to drive 2 hours when you have a car. And yeah, I know you may have a job, but you make time for what's important. So that's here nor there. He's not really in the picture. Now, like I said, or maybe I didn't tell you guys this, but my sister was getting child support. Now, mind you, from July to September, I didn't go and file for public assistance. I was just trying to hold off because I'm feeling like my sister is going to come home, like things are going to be okay. I can manage. I have my daughter who is 24, and then I have my wife who, they help me tremendously. So I'm not just doing it by myself. So financially, they were helping me. So me and my niece is cool. And for those of you who don't know, I do get basically subsidized housing. So my rent is based on my income. I'm not working right now, but I'm okay. I was working like from the age of 16 to 2020. I was working, so I paid into Social Security. So, my financial situation is okay right now. Like I'm okay, but it was just for one person. So mind you, me caring for my niece, providing for my niece, everything she needs, like basically coming out of my pocket. Eventually, I let my sister know, like, I'm gonna go and file for public assistance for my niece. She got pissed off. She said some really mean things to me, like stuff I couldn't believe. In my eyes, it's like, what parent feel like they should get a check for a child who is not living or in their physical custody? Like, you're in jail right now. Like, whatever income my niece is getting it should come to me, rightfully so. I'm providing for her. You know, she's living with me. I'm providing all her needs. All her needs is being met. So, like, why should I allow you to get this money? Whatever situation you're in, you caused that on yourself. You cannot be mad at me for going to file for public assistance because I need financial assistance. So anyways, yeah, my sister said some really mean things to me that I just really couldn't believe. And like I said, or maybe I didn't tell you guys, but mind you, I raised my sister as well. You know, our mother, she struggled mentally, and also she struggled in addiction, but I do not blame her, because now that I'm an adult, I see that that's a cycle. That's something that is really out of her control, you know? So, I basically, in 2004, I caught a case myself. And so when I caught a case, my sister, she was basically living with me. I basically had adopted my sister. So she was living with me, and when I went to jail and I caught a case, they basically took my sister. So my sister and my daughter was basically living with my child's father, who has since passed away. So she kind of held that against me, because she ended up being in the system once I went to jail. And when I did get out, I couldn't get her back. So I feel like during this situation, like her true colors came out. You know, she's holding something against me that was out of my control, because mind you, I was young at the time myself. You know what I mean? I was just trying to do what I can. But now in this situation with my niece, like, it's no way I will let her be in the system. No way. You know what I mean? So I don't care if they didn't give me financial assistance for my niece. Like, I was just not going to let her be in the system. But at the same time, I just don't understand how my sister could feel like I owe her anything. You know what I mean? Like, why do you feel I owe you? So make a long story short, I ended up going and I applied for financial assistance for my niece, and we just got approved. I just got approved for child support for my niece. And really, my sister, she has a problem with that, you know, because she feels that I should give her the money because she needs to pay for her attorney. Now, I really just don't know if she okay, but she cannot be okay if she feel like, knowing that I'm providing food, shelter, you know, nurturing her, like taking good care of my niece. Like, why would you want us to struggle? You know, like, for months, like I said, it was hard, but because I have my daughter and I have my wife, I was able to manage, you know. So that's basically one of the reasons too, like, I haven't been able to post like I really wanted to, you know. But now I feel like having my niece has gave me a new sense of like purpose, you know. Even though my dogs, you know, they keep me responsible, you know, they really do help me, like, especially when I'm going through my depression, especially when I'm having bad days, you know, like, they really, really, like, brighten my day up. But I feel like having my niece has gave me a new sense of, like, determination, you know what I mean? Because being a auntie, you know, or nurturing a child, like doing it for a second time, like, even though I took care of my daughter, I provided for her, and I was a great mom, I did the best that I could, you know, she wasn't in the system, you know, I raised her. But like, doing it with my niece, it's like you're parenting all over again, and I just want her to be the best that she possibly could be, you know. So I feel like having her now has gave me a new sense of like, I want better, you know, even though I feel like I've come a long ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, being in recovery, you know, taking care of myself and my well-being, like rediscovering myself, you know, I feel like I've been doing good for myself, you know, but I just want better for myself. And I know that whatever I put my mind to, that I could do it, you know what I'm saying? So that has been going on. And I did want to do a whole nother tour of like my apartment. For those of you who don't know, you know, like I said, I do have affordable housing, which is a blessing, you know, because I feel like one of the reasons why I was out there is because, like, you know, it's hard out here, you know, and I always wanted to provide the best I could for my daughter, you know what I'm saying? So I did what I needed to do. But now, being able to be present for my niece, be present for myself, be present for my daughter, like, I want better for myself, you know, and I want to do it the right way. I don't want to have to step on nobody's toes or do anything illegal to get to where I want. You know, this time I feel like my integrity, my morals, like everything has come back. You know, I've relearned things that I feel like I should have been implementing in my life, you know, from the get-go. But I feel like stuff happened, you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much what it is. You know, all you could do is just move forward and learn from that. So I have a lot, you know what I mean, to share. You know, I have a lot of experiences that I can share, you know. So hopefully if you're going through something right now, if you're going through depression, you have anxiety, maybe you're going through financial problems, like we all are going through something. Every single one of us. Like nobody is exempt from lifing. You know what I mean? So YouTube has been a great outlet for me just to express myself, you know, to share my story, to like get some of this stuff out of my system, you know. Trauma is real, mental health is real, and some people don't get it, that like when you hit that brick wall, you know, and you at the point of no return, like sometimes it's too late, you know. And I don't want that to be my situation, or you know, my niece situation. Like I don't want that for her. So I just want to be the best person that I could possibly be for myself, my fur babies, my daughter, you know, the people I care about, and most important, myself, you know. So if you guys want to support my channel, if you want to support me, all you guys got to do is like this video, comment below, you know. If you want to just leave some words of encouragement, do that. You know, if you have some suggestions, or you know, just whatever you want to say, just leave it in the comments. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel, especially if you want to come with me on this journey. You know, I've been sober since March of 2019, and I'm still pushing, still trucking, you know what I mean? Sobriety has opened my eyes, like it really has. Like I feel like I wasn't present for a lot of my life. You know, do any of you guys feel like that? Like I just wasn't present, and I feel now that I'm present. You know what I'm saying? Like life is not just passing me by. You know what I mean? I'm actually being more observant, you know, taking it all in, you know, and learning to just go through the motions. Like it's okay, you know, because now I feel like I have emotional intelligence. At first, like I was easily triggered, you know, I would really let people take me there. Like now, you know, you can't take me there. Like you can't take me out of my element. You cannot. It's not possible, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I told you guys I'm posting every day until January of next year, every day. So y'all gonna see me every day. Never mind this little dust, but this is real time. December 16th, it's like 2 o'clock right now, and I'm here waiting to get my niece. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.